want to talk to you about the case of a young child that I represented who was involved in a horrible collision, and someone who will suffer from the injuries she received in that collision for the rest of her life. Hi, I'm Stuart Nachman. I'm one of the trial attorneys at the law firm of Kalfus and Nachman here in Virginia. The reason I am talking to you about this is so that you can see how attorneys are able to help people that are in a horrible set of circumstances, such as this poor young girl. Unfortunately, as a result of this collision, she sustained very serious injuries to her brain, and which left her in a coma for over a month, left her in the hospital for over 3 months, and have left her now in a situation where she will have to have medical and other health care assistance for the balance of her life, which we hope is a otherwise normal life and a long-lived one. Unfortunately, the car in which my client was seated in a car seat in the rear passenger seat, and which was making a left turn at the time of the incident in compliance with a green light, arrived at the intersection at the same time as this racing SUV with the sports reporter at the wheel. This produced, as you can imagine, a horrible collision. The child's head struck the side window with such great force that it produced a bleed on her brain in several locations. She ended up in a coma, but fortunately she was immediately taken to a local hospital that has the appropriate healthcare providers to treat a condition such as she was experiencing. She was in a coma for approximately a month and spent approximately 3 months in the hospital altogether. Now, you might look at her today and say, well, she appears to be a normal little girl. But if you spent a full 24 hours with her, you would realize that she's not a normal little girl. She has all kinds of problems emotionally, maturity-wise, all of which are related to those brain injuries that she received as a result of this collision. And as she goes through puberty, those conditions will become even more challenging. And her condition is such that our experts tell us that she will have problems the rest of her life, and that it is in her best interest to have ongoing medical and therapeutic care for the balance of her life. Now, why am I telling you this? Because I want you to know what type of help we as attorneys can provide for people that are harmed in this way. Some hopefully less injured, but others even worse. If you have questions about this set of circumstances or about any other problem associated with an injury that you or a family member has received, I want you to give us a call. I'm Stuart Nachman. Thank you so much for watching.